Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Blind. Now, I'm supposed to break into the house of the... the house of the composer, Shan Yun. And I am going to do that in just a moment. Oh, great. Well.
Open this door.
Great. That's a little embarrassing. That's a little embarrassing to be the first thing that has happened to me.
B, C, D, E, N, G, H, I, J, K, elementally, Q, arrest, U, N,
Is a
V,
bone charm here?
double V, X, Y, Z, and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's.
Is it in here? Doesn't look like it. It's just red. Also, the message disappears.
Tell me what you think of me. Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
It appears in a very sort of tight area, just around here.
No.
Dinner service was late. The bathwater was too warm, and let's see.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep on... riffraff in a separate place.
We don't know where it is. Like, I am going to take down the guard, I think, because then...
Someone protect me! Guards! Someone! Someone, anyone!
Here?
at the very least I can
What?
take a better look at the car. It is somewhere around here, at least it says so, and it should be glowing, right?
What a twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested with blood fly larvae, I'd probably kill myself. Someone's not feeling well. I need help.
What's going on here?
It's specifically, as I said, it's a rather small area where the message actually displays. Unless it displays the bone charms that are for sale in the black magic shop. They are underground from here? Yeah, that might be true. Yeah, that is probably true, because it's underground. Okay, so I can just leave that be and move on.
Ask her where she had her silver embroidered jacket made.
Hello?
Oh, great.
Come back here!
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted not to do.
Come here!
I'll just...
You ain't doing any blitzing! No use running!
I'll just get into his house through the literal front door, because the Spectre Club is full of hostiles.
You babe. Something wrong?
What happened here? Are you all right?
Hey.
Oh, great, that didn't take long.
You get down here.
Oh, you running! Take it! She's wounded! Let's finish her! Hold still! Have mercy! I hit hard! I'll be wiping off your blood later. You finally know your
Stay here.
I don't want
Yeah, this episode didn't start on the right note.
What's the matter? You saw something?
Too cold. My vest had a wrinkle.
I bet a week's
Do it
wages
yourself,
is
Ben.
the
It's
worst
gotta be so
assignment.
bleeding perfect.
Yeah, I really feel like that bone charm that makes their perception worse when they are marked. It turns them borderline disabled. Okay, there's a bone charm somewhere around.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chancres.
It should be glowing, right? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Can I break that without anyone hearing? I guess so. Acrobat. That helps me. I will remove this. It has almost killed me at some point. Though this is not really better, so I'll wait for something that is better and then exchange it. New songs recorded. Dear Mr. Shanyun, you will find the autograph cards of Among the Oxcratch Blooms in the Months of Darkness and the Release Day Golden Locks Gloriana enclosed within this missive. We apologize again for the shipping delay. Please contact us immediately if the cards do not perform as expected. Per company policy, we will keep a copy of your latest autograph cards on file for our own records should you damage or misplace your own. Happy listening. Oh, can I listen to it without an autograph, or do I need...
In the month of darkness, seasons destroyed, a ritual killing bound his spirit to the void. Eyes drained of color, the beggar no more, to become what the believers waited for. They set him outside beyond the spheres, quiet as the night, long like the years. He opened his eyes, as black as a dream, trying to speak his only words, a scream.
Okay, so it's a song about the outsider, but I didn't really like it, you know, music-wise. Who saw me? So I would rather they do not call the guards. Because someone told me to leave, but I don't know who. Dr. Galvani's memoir. I read that already. Guide to my collection. Honored guests, welcome to my collection of personal memorabilia. Alas, I can't be there to escort you through a private gallery, but here is a list of some of my favorite treasures. I hope you enjoy these rare and remarkable items as much as I do. Guitar on which To the Heartless was composed, microphone of engraved gold used in the Samara sessions, autograph from the first pressing of the Release Thy Golden Locks Gloriana, violin and bow of Redmoor spruce, gift from Duke Luca Abel, metronome of ebony and Shinderay silver, miniature piano of mahogany and blood ox horn, gift from the Tivian Songbird Society. Okay, can I steal those things? Because they sound pretty expensive to me. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there's a bone charm somewhere around here. Old Widow recipes. I read that already, right? Yeah, night drops and secret powder, bringing illusions. I read that. Oh, the bone charm is actually upstairs. Okay. I think I will be going upstairs, because I don't think there's anything left on this floor. No, I looted a dumbwaiter room key from one of the people, so I assume it should allow me to use the dumbwaiter without any problems, which I am going to do. Okay, 2 electrical bursts here, so I can just use them on the guards and then come pick them back up. Exacting aim. Your voltaic shots deal more damage, no? Okay, I will disable this. Not sure what that does, but probably nothing good for me.
get this.
So where did you disappear to?
What was it?
Oh, those are his
expensive hobby.
His, you know, items of note, but they still don't look stealable. Oh, this does actually. I will steal it later when I clear the people out.
I don't recognize you. You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Oh, actually, you're not. Actually, you're not going to call for help. And let me close this. Release thy golden locks, Liliana. Guide to my collection, I read that. I guess everyone gets that who attends.
Yeah, nothing after all.
I'm about half sure there was something going on. Huh?
There's a bone charm somewhere around. Which, to be honest, would be easier to look for it when I clear out the guards, so that's what I'm going to do.
Someone there. No use running. I've been fighting scum. She's dead.
Okay, if they spot me, I can just use 2 electric burst shots because there are 2 lying around anyway. Okay, I think that's everyone on this floor. So let me take a look and try and get that bone charm, which is supposed to be, unless it's again on the top floor. Well, actually it is. Although, oh, that's just Shan Yun himself. Okay, I'll steal the recording from this level. So I don't think I can steal anything else. Oh, I could have just opened that apparently from the back. Or can I? Well, it's a bit finicky, but I can.
This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
Okay, let's listen to that.
Release thy golden locks, Gloriana. Let the warm summer breeze so sway. Lie with me in bright sun silken tresses, undone free plurals of youth, while ye may.
He's not that impressive of a singer. Although I guess he's more of an opera singer. Which I'm not, you know, I'm not that well versed in operas, so it's difficult for me to judge. A recipe for sweet tongue. This sonorous dish will soothe your throat and widen your vocal range. First, slice 8 young freshly cut tongues. What? Human tongues? Or cow tongues? That's kind of an important distinction. Freshly cut tongues lengthwise and boil them in a large pot of clear water. When a foam appears, drain the tongues and fill the pot again with cold water. Here add your aromatics and their thigh bones and simmer for 2 hours. Remove the tongues and chill them until they are quite cold. Discard the bones from the pot and strain the liquid. The fats will rise and congeal as it cools. Set aside. Part the skin from the tongues with a sharp knife until you have nothing but a tender meat. Slice finely. Prepare your aspic with whichever home remedy you use. Make sure the fats have been clarified with eggshell. The aspic must be perfectly clear and removed of all impurities. Arrange the cut tongues in a lined terrine and pour over with warm aspic. When set, remove and unwrap your delicacy. Slice with a serrated knife and serve cold. It must be savored, preferably with a mother of pearl caviar spoon, or else the properties are lost. The sweetness of their songs will be yours. Okay, so it's heavily implied it means human tongues, which, you know, is a little disturbing. To the Spectre Club. Okay, I'm not interested in that. The top floor seems strangely devoid of guards. Impression of the Void number 3.
The Void. I've never seen it, but I heard enough from Daud to know it's not a place you forget.
Oh, it's a soundproofed room with nothing but a piano. I guess that's where he goes to, like, try and concentrate on composing new stuff.
Two more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait.
Guide to my collection, read that. Yeah, this looks like a very obvious secret passage of sorts. Let me look around, maybe it'll highlight like a switch or something. It doesn't, but there's a rewire too.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Can't stand my own stench.
Is there really just one guard in this entire room? No, there's another one. I'm staring right at her.
So let's see. What was it?
I wonder if he would talk to me. I don't think so.
Who could remain unmoved? Who could return unaltered?
Because after all, I did just break into his
Day
house.
comes that I pass into the void forever. What answers I shall give? Imagine my voice perfected by death, echoing into the pristine silence of eternal nothingness. What would that sound like? If only I could capture that perfection here now, in more than small sips of borrowed death. Where's Iolina? She should be here by now.
A strapping young laddie named Tommy Carew rose from the mire and muck. He only one talent, but it was a beaut. Tom knew.
Where was I?
Never seen a safe like that before, but I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, Okay, so it's locked with his voice? But to be honest, I didn't even... Because the first, my first thought was that I have to possess him, but I guess that's only one option, because I also have audiographs on which he sings. So that should work as well, right?
Get all that blood off my feet.
Among the Oxcrush Blues.
I hear this song everywhere. It's popular.
Oh, okay.
Not this one.
But it should work. I thought I must like enable it first or something. Okay, so I guess I do have to possess him? I must remember to change the aria that unlocks my safe. Perhaps I grab Gloriana's card from the gallery and calibrate the safe to it? It doesn't matter what song I choose as long as it's different. I can't keep the Among the Oxcrush Blooms as a key. Not that Eolina knows. Not now that Eolina knows the secret to my music lock. I adore her, but I'm no fool. A man must protect his treasures. My darling Eolina believes that the lock requires live singing to open, and I didn't disabuse her of that notion, but it's untrue. An audiograph of the correct aria will suffice. As long as the lock recognizes the pure tones of my voice, it will open. The safe company insists it's dangerous to have the audiographs as a reserve measure, but what else could I do? I'll never forget the time I had a throat infection. The stubborn lock didn't recognize my sad croaks and squawks as me. It refused to open, and I couldn't wear my jewels that night. No. Better a little risk than to perform unadorned.
The key to his safe is a song. That's different.
Okay, so it is... it specifically didn't work because he didn't want that one. So let's play Gloriana. Fencer. Win sword car contests more easily. Dear sir, we are pleased to inform you that your personal lockbox... okay, I read the other part of that at Jacobi's house. A handwritten note is scrolled across the bottom. I oversaw the update personally and kept prying eyes away from our prize. Don't worry, there's no safer place in Karnaca for such a unique treasure. May the Eye watch over it, Dolores. Okay, so I'm done, but I will enter this chamber and see if he will freak out upon seeing me, probably.
Sean,
Strapping young lad
normally
named
I'd have to pay a
Tommy
fortune to hear him sing.
Rose from the
But that's
mire
not
and
why I'm
muck.
here.
He only one talent, but it was a beaut. Tom knew.
Yeah, I can't talk to him, which is reasonable. As I said, I've broken into his home, so you know I would think he wouldn't want to talk to me. I picked up another bone charm, but I forgot what it was. Like I didn't look. Maximum health is increased. I'll take this. It's pretty cool.
Friends in high places. That must be the knife. Daud was right.
Impressions of the Void number 2.
What does Shan Yun want from the Void? He's got everything already.
Okay, his work notes. I am stagnating. Every song I write bores me. I need inspiration. There are untapped depths within me, songs that make Gloriana sound like raven squawks. Of course, my adoring audience can't tell the difference. They gave 3 standing ovations at the Opera House, crying encore until they were hers. But they come from for my fame, the handsome face on the posters, more than my music. Now I can't let their adoration make me complacent. I must expand my talents and create ever more wondrous songs. But how? Legend says that the great composer, Anton Cheswick, wrote his Pandician concerto in the throes of death, each note a cry of loss and longing from the brink of the void. Perhaps a taste of death would inspire me too. That's it. I must die a little to be reborn as an artist. I must peer beyond the veil and behold the great truths of the existence. What better inspiration? What purer source of creative power? Imagine the masterpiece I will compose, gazing into the black eyes of the outsider himself. Okay, now there's still this map, which... is it on the lower floor? It seems to be on this one, and its existence kind of indicates that there is something that I missed, right? Because how would I get there? It's like behind. Oh, those are all of the whispers from the void, but I've read all of those, so that isn't exactly crucial for me. Yeah, this is certainly suspicious to me. Like, you know, it looks suspicious as hell. Piece of the void. It's clearly there is stuff behind this door. A piece of the void. Each of us carries the void inside our bodies. It churns just beneath the surface of our consciousness. It yearns for our contact, our fears, our desires. The truth is only a portion of what the eye allows us to see. One day such knowledge may be yours. Keep this piece of the void as a promise. Not just of your potential, but of our power. When you are permitted to join us here, you will see the void in unfathomable mystery. Then this token will no longer satisfy you. Yeah, but you know what would satisfy me? Getting to the other side of that wall. The boreal songbird soars at ducal gala. In an unparalleled evening of song and dance to honor His Grace Duke Abel, one performer soared above the rest. Shan Yun, the boreal songbird, dazzled the crowd at the Royal Opera House with his glorious ballads and moving interpretations of classic arias. A native of Tivia, Yun recently relocated to Karnaca for creative inspiration. Judging by last night's performance, he found the stimulation he was seeking. Duke Abel himself led a standing ovation for the singer's rendition of In the Month of Darkness. If you weren't one of the lucky elite who caught Yun's performance last night, audiographs of the live performance will be available soon at local emporiums.
He packs the Royal Opera House, so why give private concerts?
Oh, wait, there's a... That's probably the piece of the void that they mentioned, which I totally missed. Curious contraption. Okay, but that didn't exactly... Like, what does it do in practice? This is all just here. I'm an idiot. I was here. I guess I just didn't view this map. And this is a Spectre Club. Okay, I apologize for wasting everyone's time. Although that... This kind of still intrigues me. Although I guess it's just a door that has been bricked over. Because if I go to that other side, is there a door frame? Yeah, there kind of is. Okay, so this was all entirely pointless. Yeah, apparently I killed one person, but I'm not quite sure how that happened. Spotted 54 times. I'm going for a new kind of record. Oh, okay, missed 3 bone charms. Kidnapped the bartender, the missing brother, okay. Found sufficient evidence to accuse Ivan Jacobi of murder. Found your skiff in the canal. Freed the prisoner from the taxidermist's basement. Got inked at the Red Camellia beauty parlor. Kidnapped the bartender of the Spectre Club. Saved the dentist from the Spectre Club. The bank job. The twin-bladed knife is being held inside Dolores Michaels' bank. You've researched the security system and planned a heist accordingly. Travel to Upper Syria, break into the bank, and steal the key within.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the Void through Daud. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye, fall on our enemies and slit their throats like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do? You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
And breaking apart the outsider, the fucking outsider himself, on my ship, like he has been waiting for me. Now I am writing this with half a hand and an eye that will never shut again. I can't touch them without shuddering. It feels just like the dreams. What did he see? Everything, if the Abbey is right. He has to know what Daud and I are planning. Why tear half of me away? The eyeless kill over scraps of magic, and now I can see where the world is cracking like a mirror. I didn't want any of this. Does the outsider always talk like that? Cryptic little shit. No wonder Daud hates him. Many eyes. Daud used to say that everything in Dunwall was tangled together, that nothing was a coincidence. Well, it's true for Karnaca too. The eyeless might seem like a bunch of thugs trading bloody bones and foul recipes, but their coin flows from a richer vein. I found two of their leaders, Shan Yu, the Tivian Songbeard, and Ivan Jacobi, a city administrator. They have the knife that killed the outsider, and they are keeping it hidden away behind lies and locked doors, but now I have their keys, and somewhere in the Dolores Michaels bank is a lock that needs turning. I won't let the eyeless stay hidden anymore. Not myself. I see shadows everywhere, this dead eye looks, and my right arm twitches and blurs as if it will start moving on its own. These things aren't a part of me, but I can't escape them. The outsider changed me into something I still don't understand. In Dunwall, Daud taught me that no one was innocent, and gave me the means to judge them. Does the outsider expect me to look down at him? Like I look at the citizens of Karnaca and hold his life in this broken hand? Does he want to see me carve up the city to find him? I know he's watching. Well, I'm staring right back. Daud's journal number 2. Okay, this still flips out.
She can see it all. The void breaking and spreading through all the cracks. Like seawater sinking in a ship.
She's done good work. I knew she would. Still, she has doubts. I asked her to do something that would terrify most. I don't blame her for questioning me. I won't live to kill the outsider myself. He knows that, and so does she. Her face is lined with fear and guilt, and that eye always staring. I don't know what she will have to confront in the void, but she's prepared. Will the outsider cower like all the people I killed? Or will he know that he deserves what's coming, just as I do? I don't know what he thinks. He's talking to Billie now, not me. Sometimes I worry that all I did was burden her with my grudges, but I know she has her own reasons for seeing this through. She wouldn't be doing it if she didn't. I know you're reading this, Billie. I could never keep much hidden from you. You know I've never been a sentimental man. I couldn't be. But you never let go of things that made you feel whole, and that's just another way you're better than I ever was. There are some things we can't say aloud, so I'll write this one. Whatever you do next, I'm proud of you. Remember that. Okay, that's nice of him to include a message for me in his own journal, which he knows I'll be reading. But is he? Okay, he's here.
It's time. Soon you'll have the knife that can end him.
It didn't kill him before. It made him into a god.
Then it can unmake him.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are a few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be days before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Daud. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless, keeping me in that pit. But I've been to the void, Billie. All the bitterness, hatred, and fear. And the outsider gets to choose who wields his black magic, and who cowers in the dark. That's something no one should decide.
Do you really think he's to blame for all of that? For what we all did?
The outsider gave me his mark, knowing what I could do with that kind of power. For years, I carved up Dunwall from the inside, until it fell apart. The world doesn't need more men like me. The bank will be difficult, but I know you've walked out of worse. After hours, it should just be night guards, a handful of accountants, and Dolores Michaels herself. When you have the knife, find out where the eyeless make their headquarters. That will bring you one step closer to the outsider's throat. I won't see what the world becomes when the outsider dies. It's strange to see you change like this, but I know you're still my Billie. And I trust you. When you have the knife, you have to find a way to reach the void. I'm sure the eyeless know. When you find the outsider in the void, end him. The world will be better off without that black-eyed bastard giving out his magic to the lucky few. They say cursed spirits wander the void. I've wandered this world long enough. Leave me, Billie. I can't do anything for you. Go. You know the knife is in the bank vault.
Okay, I really think he's, that's a pretty heavy cope on his part to say that the outsider is to blame for all of the horrible things that people do with the power that he gives them because he has given it. Like, that makes no sense. That abdicates all sort of personal responsibility that those people have, which it has been demonstrated, by the player in both Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, that you can wield the void powers given to you. You can have the outsider's mark and still be merciful and thoughtful and avoid killing and all that. So
I've never seen Daud so weak. I might never see him again.
So that's entirely a coping mechanism.
How am I supposed to get to the void?
You've always been good at uncovering secrets. The eyeless have to know a way. Once you have the knife, finding that out will be your next move.
So what's it like? The void, I mean.
It feels as if you've cried for help and no one answered.
Dolores Michaels, cultist and creditor.
The wealthiest people in Karnaca trust her with their fortunes. If word gets out that someone broke into her vault, she'll be ruined.
There's a security entrance on the roof, but getting up there will be a challenge.
It would be. For your average burglar.
I heard word of a thief who nearly made it inside through the sewers, but couldn't get past the gate. Only the maintenance workers can open it. I had a street kid knock some bricks out of a tunnel wall down there. If I'm lucky, there'll be someone there to fix it. If I can unlock the grate, then the path through the trash disposal will be simple.
You could pay the custodian a visit. See if he'll give you the key.
Missing pharmacist found dead. The horrifying found of a bloodless body in an alley of Yaconda Street has the Grand Guard on high alert. The victim was Eleuterio Cienfuegos, a respected pharmacist whose family business has been a part of the Upper Syria district community for over 50 years. His body was exsanguinated at another location and dumped into the alley, the same method used in several other recent deaths. The guard has no comment on the apparent serial murders, leading some residents to question what they're hiding. It's another crown killer, that's that, claims local baker Madera Jimenez. The guard says, don't panic, but why shouldn't we? We're all at risk. A reward is offered for the information related to Cienfuegos' murder.
The eyeless murdered Cienfuegos, the pharmacist, for some reason.
There might still be a way to get enough laudanum. See if he left behind anything you can use.
I bribed someone to slip me schematics for the vault mechanism. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A Jindosh creation, as always. A control room can move the vault into two places. The basement where they keep the safety deposit boxes, and the manager's office.
Jindosh may have been a genius, but his inventions are more fragile than they look. There's an old sewer under the bank. I wonder what the former grand inventor would think if he knew his precious vault had crashed down into it.
Changing bank codes. Got your message, but they can't help you. That bank's security is an insult to hardworking robbers. They use some kind of public announcement system there. You've got to have the right code to get past checkpoints, but the thing is, the codes change with every guard shift. No point in me making a list. It would be useless by the time you got it. You're on your own with this one. Good luck.
The guards use authorization codes over a public announcement system to issue orders, but it changes every shift. There's no way to find them out without going in.
Those codes will be useful to reach the most sensitive parts of the bank. I know you'll be able to find them one way or another.
Okay, I'm ready. Does the carriage still work? It does. So I guess I can use both. I don't think it matters that much. They are not even that far apart. The place where the skiff docks and the place where the thingamajig, the carriage goes. Okay, but I will go next time because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.